Hey, what's going on? This is another episode of. All right, what you could do it with what you could do with the Bluetooth mic, but nah, just messes with the audio too much to do that. But anyway, this is another episode of the reporter vlog with a triple header today. Um, so. Pretty much it's pretty much gonna be a recording. It's gonna be uploaded until YouTube fix their problem with the live. Something's going on with the live. At least when I go on the live. But it's technology. It's technology. It's why I always best to have a plan B. Plan B. But anyway, like I said, this is a triple header today. Um, Starting with, I guess we'll start with the lunatic Sean Diddy Combs news. First, brought to you by sponsored by CBS News. But let's get right into it. Diddy Combs remains in New York City jail until the 2025 trial after withdrawing bail appeal. So this is Sean P. Diddy Combs pretty much still up in jail as well as he needs to be. Pretty much until the 2025 trial. He pretty much is not he pretty much not he doesn't want any more appeals anymore. He's pretty much has because he pretty much lost all his appeals, which is smart to do. Which is a great way to get this conclusion to them appeals. In other words, so he's pretty much waiting until the trial begins. So until this story finally ends, because that's where it's coming to. Climax of this story. But anyway, it's brought to give my credits. It's brought by CBS News, with the publisher being Katie Hollis, or Holes, HOULLS. Updated on December 13th, 2024, this last year, at 11:20 p.m. 20 p.m. This is old news. These dudes got to stay over. I think I got slipped with some news that was from last year. Oh well, dang. I guess we'll go use it anyway. Sean Diddy Combs filed a motion Friday to dismiss his appeal for bail, meaning he will stay in jail until his trial on sex trafficking charges in May 2025. Combs was ordered held without bail when he was first arrested back in September, but his legal team appealed the decision multiple times. When the most recent appeal was denied in late November, the judge said the court finds that the government has shown by clear and convincing evidence that no condition or combination of conditions will reasonably assure the safety of the community. Prosecutors previously alleged that since his arrest, Combs has tried to reach out to potential victims and witnesses. They also claim he encouraged strategic to sway public opinion, such as having his children post about his birthday on social media. In other words, he's trying to reach as much people as he can to get them to speak well of him. Combs held at federal jail in Brooklyn. Combs, 55, has pleaded not guilty to charges of uh, okay. Yeah, we'll go ahead and go read that story too. Combs, 55, has pleaded not guilty to charges of sex trafficking and racketeering conspiracy and transportation to engage in prostitution. He is accused of abusing and blackmailing multiple women with the help of associates and employees for over 15 years. He's been held at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn, only the federal jail in New York City over the years. The jail has held other high-profile inmates such as singer R. Kelly, rapper Ja Rule, and cryptocurrency mogul Sam Bankman-Fried. Combs' trial is scheduled to begin May 5th, 2025. Prosecutors have until the end of this year to turn over discovery. If convinced of the charges, Combs could face decades in prison, experts say. Okay, like I said, this I think is I got slipped with the old story from just last year, but just decided to go with it. Really don't get no follow up story on this one. Hopefully, hopefully this story can finally end with him paying some serious time. In the end, matter of fact, he already went to the trial, and they found him guilty of the smaller charges, but they found him innocent of the serious charges. And this is for somebody that was doing this dirty for over 15 years. How in the world can you find somebody? How in the world can you convict somebody for the two smaller charges and let them off for as far as the serious charges? Makes no sense. But this is just the justice system. Yeah, this is the justice system. But let's move on. Hopefully, everything straightens up and he gets what he deserves. And this story can finally end. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on. From Hollywood drama to the insect world. Las Vegas' growing mosquito problem is a ticking time bomb. Okay, it's brought to you by NBC News. With the publisher being Adidas, Egypti. Oh no, the publisher being Denise Chow. He published this article on August 17th, 2025 at 9:15 p.m. 9:15 a.m. Las Vegas. If one time it was thought mosquitoes couldn't survive in desert climates, this city is a case study in how wrong that is. Mosquitoes typically prefer more typical humid conditions, but these biting machines have exploded in number throughout the Las Vegas Valley in recent years because of a host of changes. A mix of urban development, climate change, insecticide resistance, and genetic adaptations uh, are creating a more hospitable environment for the insects in southern Nevada. On this um, Las Vegas is hardly alone in its battle against its pesky insects. Warmer temperatures and shifting weather patterns are expanding the geographical range in which the mosquitoes live and breed. In many ways, what's happening here is playing out across the desert southwest and beyond. Mosquitoes have brought with them not only the nuisance of bug bites, but also the major threat of mosquito-borne diseases such as dengue fever, and West Nile virus to Las Vegas and the rest of Clark County. It's also caught people off guard. People aren't wrong, and mosquitoes shouldn't really thrive in desert conditions, but it's clear that the particular set of species that we do have in Clark County has adapted to the local ecology, said Louisa Messenger, an assistant professor at the Department of Environmental and Global Health at the University of Nevada, Las Vegas. The species that have taken hold in Clark County include Culex mosquitoes, which can carry which can carry the West Nile virus. And these Gimti mosquitoes primary spreaders of the dengue. What's more, Messenger and her colleagues at UNLV have found that mosquitoes in Las Vegas are becoming resistant to insecticides. A major public health risk in a city built on tourism is a little bit of a ticking time bomb, a messenger said. She has for some time been concerned about how vulnerable Las Vegas is to mosquito-borne diseases, in particular dengue. Dengue has been surging in North America and South America, with more than 13 million cases recorded across the continents in 2024, according to the Center of Disease Control and Prevention. In Vegas, we have more than 48 million visitors coming through our doors every year from all over the planet, Messenger said. It just takes a couple of mosquito bites to start local transmission. Last year, there was 26 reported cases of West Nile virus in humans in Las Vegas, according to the Southern Nevada Health District, drilling the city's largest outbreak of 43 cases in 2019. Nope. 2019, yet the 2024 scientists still found a record number of mosquitoes that tested positive for the virus in and around the city, which suggests the risk of exposure was very concerning. This year, the public health department hasn't identified any human cases so far, even as mosquitoes have tested positive for the virus in certain zip codes. Messenger said it is not well understood that what specific factors fuel outbreaks in some years and not in others. We see these overlapping factors, but they are quite difficult to tease it apart. She said, all we can say for certain is that we have these bumper years and these 0 years. They are hard to predict. Southern Nevada Health District has been conducting mosquito surveillance in the region since '04. Its meticulous records show which mosquito species are present across the Las Vegas Valley. Year after year, where these flying insects have tested positive for diseases. One of the most astonishing trends in the data was the explosive growth of Aedes aegypti mosquitoes, which was first identified in Las Vegas in 2017, said Vivek Raman, environmental health supervisor in the Southern Nevada Health District. In 2017, this mosquito was found in just a few zip codes, said Rahman, who oversees the health district mosquito surveillance program. A few years later, it was 6 zip codes, then 12 zip codes, maybe 20, and now there's 48 different zip codes across the valley. In addition to being able to spread the glue, dengue, these insects are the major nuisance. Aedes aegypti, a very aggressive daytime biting mosquitoes. Rahman said they are just relentless biters. Relentless biters. Unlike the Colex mosquito, which preferred breeding near large sources of water, such as unattended swimming pools, coverts, and detention basins, Aedes tried to breed in a much shallower standing water. One of the reasons why they are spreading so quickly is the mosquitoes can lay its eggs in small containers. Like if rain fills a child's toy, or tires in the wheelbarrow, Rahman said. All it takes is a couple of inches of water. Urban development in Las Vegas has also advertently spurred the spread of mosquitoes in the city. Golf courses, human-made lakes, and other forms of artificial irrigation have all made this outpost in Nevada desert a welcome home for mosquitoes, according to the messenger. Climate change is likely also a factor, and it's an active area of research for messenger and also other scientists. Warmer temperatures are expanding the range of geographies for mosquitoes around the world. Warmer atmosphere can also hold more moisture, which increases humidity and rain, both mosquito-friendly conditions. In Las Vegas, how the interplay between local environmental factors and changing climate trends is affecting mosquito populations is less well understood. Yep. But the implications are paramount. Las Vegas is kind of a case study of what climate change is going to look like in other parts of the world. Messenger said, we're seeing record-breaking temperatures. We're becoming much more arid. Precipitation is becoming much more aberrant and unpredictable. That's what large parts of the world are going to look like over the next 15 to 25 years. What that means for mosquitoes in the city remains to be seen. But the problem is, so far, shows no sign of slowing. Slowing that the Southern Nevada Health District conducts public outreach and on how to identify and protect against mosquito breeding sites in and around homes, and how to prevent mosquito bites, but controlling the number of mosquitoes in the city, and thus controlling the public health risk, will require a coordinated effort from the local government, messenger said. Currently, there isn't one in Las Vegas. You got private pest companies that people can call for severe infestation. You have some work going on around wetlands, but what we don't have, which many other jurisdictions have, is a centralized, coordinated abatement. Messenger said the lack of coordination has loaded in mosquito populations, building up resistance to insecticides. She added a centralized effort could assess which chemicals are safe to use, particularly around humans, and monitor the performance of insecticides and pesticides to prevent mosquitoes from building up immunity. In the years ahead, Messenger said prevention and control will be a key to protecting the residents of Las Vegas and its many visitors from around the world. Bottom line is that this is entirely preventable, she said. Nobody in southern Nevada and Clark County should be getting bit by mosquitoes and contracting any kind of virus. Hot. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Our final story of my little 2 cents commentary on this. It's basically pretty much a huge PSA toward the people living in Las Vegas, because these little mosquito problems are pain in the butt. We get them in Kentucky too, and but they just having fun in Las Vegas, spreading diseases left and right, especially the West now, and with their old with the funny take scientific name, but they still doing damage in Las Vegas when it's all said and done. Um, and the thing about it is they adapt to insecticides and pesticides. That's a scientific. That's a remind me of a scientific movie right there. But hopefully they get together, because West now isn't no joke. And I put the emphasis on no joke. But that'll do it. Let me go keep it moving, because I got my other job to do. My other job is calling. Okay, keep it moving. Keep it moving. Okay. Last one, and gotta roll. Gotta roll. Okay, from insects to people driving crazy, as far as crossing the Second Street Bridge. Okay, from WDRB. Driver, to give my credits, this is brought to you by WDRB. This is brought to you by WDRB. Update, published August 16th, 2025, updated 7 hours ago. Oh. Louisville, Kentucky, WRB, a person was taken to the hospital after crashing their car into a sidewalk barrier on the 2nd Street Bridge, landing on the side street next to the bridge. LMPD spokesman Aaron Ellis said the news released Saturday morning that the crash happened around 7:45 a.m. Officers arrived to find a van near the base of the bridge on the Kentucky side with severe damage. Officials believe the van was traveling northbound when they lost control for an unknown reason, crashing into the sidewalk barrier, and ultimately landing alongside the bridge on North 2nd Street. The driver was taken to the University Hospital by EMS with non-life-threatening injuries. My goodness, it's a blessing there. According to Ellis, the side access under the 2nd Street Bridge near the Troll Pub is blocked. It will need repair done by the KYTC before reopening, Ellis said. Man, oh man. I always tell me if you're a driver, sound like his brakes, whoever's brakes went out, probably. Yeah, I put the emphasis on probably. But man, it's a trip. Yeah, it's a trip. Yeah, it's a trip. But we don't get no follow up story. We can only guess what happened as far as the reason why this van drove off the Second Street Bridge. Crashed off the Second Street Bridge. So we're gonna end it right there. Hopefully we run to the follow up story later on. To I could ask Matt if I wanted to, but now my other job is calling. Yeah, my other job is calling. But that's going to do it. On that note, for this episode of the Reporter Vlog on August 18th, 2025, on a Monday. If you want to get in touch with the vlog, just go on YouTube, type in yeah, I got it. Yeah. But just type in the real and the truth. You should run into my channel ID with type in the real and the truth. So forget about Think About Productions, cause it's not gonna pick up that name. But the real name is the real and the truth. You should run into my channel ID on there. Like and subscribe, like they always say. Like and subscribe, and you'll be on your way. You'll be on your way. But that'll do it. You have a good one. Have a good week. I'm gone.